Niger Republic has been in the news since the military seized power and ousted President Mohammed Bazoum in July. Since then, the military seems to have soured diplomatic ties with the country's West African neighbours, with land borders, airspace closed, among other developments. In this story, Just Nigeria's Zinabala looks at how these events are seriously impacting the lives of Nigerians in Illela, a border community in Sokoto State.
July 26, 2023 marked a turning point as Niger Republic's President Mohammed Bazoum was toppled by his own presidential guard in a military coup, setting off widespread protests. In a show of solidarity with the ousted president, West African countries, including Nigeria, closed their borders with Niger as a measure of penalizing the coup plotters. Nigeria then cut power supply to Niger and slammed the brakes on all cross-border traffic. Yet, these very sanctions are now taking a toll on northern Nigerian communities situated on the flip side of the coin, connected by a sprawling 1,600-kilometer border with Niger.
If it's before, when they open border, we used to sell very well. But now, these days, we're not selling because of closing of the border.
No option is taken to keep, including the use of force.
Activate the extra standby force immediately.
Among the border communities, Ilela stands out as hardest hit. It lies adjacent to Kwani in Niger Republic and serves as a vital entry point. Illela also houses the crucial Nigeria Customs Services control post, which holds a key responsibility in managing the movement of goods and services.
The trade between Nigeria and Niger is on hold now. Our people don't take their farm produce to Niger, and we don't receive that of Niger in the northern region right now. So it's already affecting us economically. And security-wise, the inflow of bandits, as you are aware, Niger also have a Boko Haram.
If a Nigerian enjoys medical facility in Niger, and now because of the sanctions, he cannot enjoy it anymore, what do you expect him to do? If today you say that has been closed because of sanctions, I think it will be devastating.
Gaskiya sanadiyar ruhe bodan nan ya kawo muna cikas kwarai tun daga bangaren kasuwancin mu da zamantakewa matsakanin mu da su.
The Central Bank of Nigeria says Niger Republic constitutes a significant portion, encompassing 75% of the total value of exports from Nigeria's cross-border informal trade. The bank's most recent report in 2016 assessed the annual worth of goods exchanged across Niger's border with Nigeria at 828 billion naira. Zainab Ismail sells spices at Illela market.
Da 'yan Nijar na shigowa muna dan samun ciniki muna sai da kayanmu to yanzu ba su cika shigowa ba wata ran mukan yi containing mai da cikin shago mu aje.
Other business owners echo similar sentiments.
Wannan kasuwa ta zama kasuwa bakin boda, amma lokacin samun wannan juyin mulkin sai kuma yanzu ba su shigowa saboda jin tsoron irin abubuwan da ke iya faruwa. A gane ko tunda sun zan mun zan su ba su yi sai da mu ko ba mu yi sai da su.
Kullum ana iya canza miliyan 1 zuwa 2 ko 3. Amma yanzu kaga tun da boda roye take sai dai zuwa miliyan guda ko kuma abin da bai kai haka nan ba.
Nigeria and Niger have fostered a seamless blend of cultures marked by intermarriages, social interactions, and business collaborations, even in the face of linguistic differences. Abdullah Himirdia's wife is currently stranded in Niger Republic.
Abin da ya shafi Niger kamar ya shafe mu tun daga iyali ga yan uwa da sauran su ma suna da nasu nan muna cuɗaya to yanzu an koma kowane yana kyama wani ka zage wanga ya zage ka mu abin bai shawa garin ba gaskiya.
Abdullah has just one choice: to cross into Niger Republic using an unauthorized route located in Araba village in Illela.
Sai dai in bita daji in gewa in ma ni iske aro nan in sake canza wata hanya in samu hanyar da na wuce na isa a garin Kwani.
How can people like Abdullahi handle their separation anxiety?
Community living, trade by barter, naturally creating a support system. Another thing that I was going to mention earlier is you can have community-based non-governmental organizations reaching out to these people. Just look, man's major need is the sense of love and belongingness. This is aside survival, food needs. When people know that they can receive support of just love, belongingness, they can be cared for, especially coming from, in fact, whether coming from outside or from the inside, then it's good.
The Economic Cooperation of West Africa, ECOWAS, has been pondering a military intervention as last resort. However, a significant development unfolded following a recent meeting of the 15-member regional bloc in Abuja, the Nigerian capital.
We see from the communique of this extraordinary summit that no option is taken off the table.
Direct the Committee of the Chief of Defense Staff to activate the ECOWAS standby force with all its elements immediately.
Supporters of Niger's coup leaders amassed near a French military base on the outskirts of the capital Niamey, demonstrating against the West Africa bloc's authorization of a standby force to restore constitutional order in Niger. In Kano, northwest Nigeria, a group of people also rallied in protest against the decision of ECOWAS' plan to deploy troops to Niger. A scheduled ECOWAS meeting in Ghana was postponed indefinitely due to growing concerns about the health of detained President Mohammed Bazoum. Subsequently, he was given medical care by a physician who also provided nourishment. A breakthrough occurred on August 12, 2023, as Niger's coup leaders agreed to dialogue with ECOWAS officials, prompted by a visit from a delegation of influential Islamic scholars from Nigeria. However, shortly after that visit, the Nigerian coup leaders announced their intention to charge ousted President Mohammed Bazoum with treason.
You cannot order into another person's nation. Any group of people within their nations know best what is best for them. You may know other ways to go about them. Most definitely, it is in order to negotiate by persuasion. And it takes time.
None of us, I'm sure Niger doesn't want to war. ECOWAS should not want any war. I believe the two factions would like a settlement of a kind.
The recent addition of Niger's coup to the list of coups in Africa has reignited concerns about the resurgence of coups and the erosion of democracy on the continent. Experts emphasize the need for African leaders to embrace a radical shift in direction by resisting foreign interference. This perspective underscores the call for substantial change to safeguard the sovereign integrity and democratic progress of African nations. Zainab Bala.
Well, hopefully a diplomatic solution will soon be reached in the impasse in Niger.